What's up, everybody? What's happening? We good?
What's up,
We're
y'all?
good. What's up?
We live.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Shaquana's back in the house.
Uh-oh.
Hey, girl. Thank you
Uh-oh.
for
Girl.
being here.
Uh-oh.
Girl power. You in
It's been a
trouble.
minute. I've been busy with a lot of stuff. I've been busy.
They call that working your jelly.
So
Right. Yeah,
there you go.
she's working her job.
Shoot. Trying
yeah.
to create this website about to make me pull all my locks out my head.
So this is the perfect time for us to do our mental health check-in then, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, it
sure.
is.
Oh, we're gonna have to get into it once we play a little bit of jingle music. We're gonna get back into why you gotta keep your locks in and don't pull them out. Don't scalp yourself. That ain't cool. Don't give yourself a sunroof.
I'm trying not to. Oh my
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Welcome to another episode of Highway 54. We said it real bad too. 54.
54. What's up?
happening? How y'all-
84.
What's going on?
Here comes
Nothing
Anthony.
much.
Oh, right in my eye, Anthony. Right in my
Oh,
eye.
no.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
you know,
Working out your eye.
Yeah, take that with you. Take that with you.
yeah,
What's
here's a
going on,
napkin.
Anthony?
Right.
How's it going?
Nothing much.
I'm good. How everybody doing tonight?
doing
We good on this
doing
end.
good.
Oh,
We are
that's good. That's good.
So I'm multitasking. I'm working and stuff like that.
Hey,
You know,
gotta do
first
what
thing
you gotta
first.
do.
I do. I gotta help Honey maintain and bring home the bacon, pay some bills up in this mother.
Mm.
No, that's right.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I think it's appropriate that we call this one a mental health check-in because I know we all got different stressors and different perspectives on certain things. So starting with you, Coach Anthony, how did your week go?
Week was pretty busy. At least at work. Um, and at home it's been okay. Was able to get some bowling in. So, had to get my little stress reliever.
Uh-oh.
Uh, but the
Striking
only
them.
thing about it,
I know that's
the bowling alley kind of mess up like near the end of the day, I guess, for the unlimited bowling. It they started like messing up my bowling balls, man. They started having like all the rubber stuff on it and everything like that. So I had to keep cleaning it before I throw it down there again.
So
And
you had a
shut up,
lot of rubber
D3.
on your
Like,
ball.
wow.
yeah, my balls are pretty dirty, and I was like, I don't like dirty balls, so
Yeah.
I keep
He
them
forgot
nice and
what
smooth
was
and
it that
wet.
we saw the other
I
day?
don't know. He definitely needs some manscaping. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I
What
gotta
was
do
that?
now.
But what was that stuff that we saw the other day? It was
I was at Safeway and I just happened to glance across Boudreaux's butt paste for kids too. So,
oh wow.
For kids, what they get
yeah,
on for kids?
so they don't get diaper rash.
Yeah, like I guess Andy
Oh,
and
Oh,
because they have those dude wipes, right? And then they also have what was it, something for nut chafing or
Yeah,
something?
that
oh,
was
I heard about the nut chafing one. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like,
oh my
It's like a lotion
God.
that supposedly turns into a powder.
yeah.
yeah. We talked about that when I was working at the movie theater.
Yeah, they're right there.
Because we said
Happy
we were on
Nuts.
our feet a lot.
It's
Yeah,
called
it's called
Oh,
Happy
wow.
Nut.
Happy Nut.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
Happy
funny.
Nut.
Oh man,
They got a
That,
whole
did you
line
pick
of
up some?
no, my
No.
nuts are kind of mad right now.
Oh.
But what gets me is on the packaging itself. It says prevents bat wing, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Prevents bat wing. Yeah, that
I
is
just
correct.
yeah.
my God.
Because if you
Yeah.
ever notice, like with guys like they're staying like this, like they gotta put their foot up on something every time,
It's
because they gotta
But they're always
release.
like crossing their legs or something.
That's called a web foot.
Oh,
That thing.
oh, that is funny.
The things men go through,
Mm, mm,
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh my
Make you want to
God.
tap out. Tap out.
Because I sent it to him. I thought it was funny because it said happy nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. And then he goes and he's just started laughing real hard. And I'm just like, I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't that funny, And then he was like, prevents bat wing, and that's when we started laughing. We was like, what the hell is bat wing? I've never heard of
Did you
that.
look it up?
No, but we just know what bat wing would be.
It reminded me of that. Have y'all ever seen that movie with Ryan Reynolds called Waiting, where he was like a waiter,
Yeah.
and he had the other
I
people in
wanted
there, and
to see
they
that.
Uh-huh.
it's beyond stupid because they did the thing where they try to get the other guys in that restaurant to look at the bat wings. All he did was just pull it, and you can see veins in it. So he's like, "Oh, it's a bat wing. I made you look." And then they hit him. They had another one called the goat, where they just bent over and pulled it to the back. I'm like, y'all are so stupid. They are beyond
Yeah,
stupid.
so mental health.
How long they gotta be to be pulling it through the back? Like,
They put it through the back and bend over, and if you catch somebody looking, then you get to punch them.
oh
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is in the mid to early '90s, so it was completely immature and acceptable at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He called it the bat wing. He said, you can't see the veins; it's not a bat wing.
Mm-mm.
What?
Beyond gross.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Oh,
That's funny.
So how's your week been, Shaquana? How's your mental health?
Man, I don't know what was going on with me yesterday, but I don't know if y'all know, but I found my father I think 11 years ago on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to talk to this man. Do you know this man didn't even want to talk to me 11 years ago? So I don't know what was going on with me yesterday, but it just hit me all at once. So
wow.
I had talked to comedian Delay because he went through the same thing with his father. So, we talked and, he gave me some good advice. He was like, you did what you needed to do. You hit him up. You did your part. If he don't want to be in your life, guess what? That's his loss.
That's right.
And he told me that he went to counseling. So I said, okay. So I'm already, talking to a counselor already for depression and, my drinking. So I'm adding that on to her list too. So she's like, girl,
Yeah.
what else you going to add to my list this week?
Yeah. Childhood trauma is a lot. And even, me being in my 50s and stuff like that, it affected me for a very long time, which, you know,
Right.
I'm very open about my mental health. I
Right.
think people that talk about other people's mental health, like, oh, she goes to a counselor, she goes to a therapist or whatever, like that's the crazy one, because you're going to sit up there and just stew in something and just get worse, stay
Right.
dark, stay depressed, all that other kind of stuff because of things that's happened to you, and have a pity party and blame everybody, you know, all that other kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know, it's good that you do have a good therapist, because my therapist is
Right.
fantastic, like
Right.
fantastic. And my insurance
Because
pays
I
for it.
knew, because look, I knew if I could talk to anybody and get any advice, it would be from D-Lake, because I knew what he went through when it came to his father. So
Yeah.
I said, if I couldn't talk to him, who can I get this advice from? So he gave me some great advice. He said, don't dwell in, you know,
That's
him
right.
not wanting to be in your life. Keep yourself busy, because at the end of the day, it's his loss.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. Yep.
yeah, I
There
don't know
you
what
go.
was
You
going
just
on
have
with
to
that made me want to.
yeah, you reach out,
You say,
and I've had, you know, I've had that issue, but you reach out, you try to do the best you can, and after that, you know, you're not going to beg nobody to be a part of your life, or to you know, do something that they're supposed to do or
right?
whatever, you know, because you didn't
Because I
ask to be
told D-Lay,
here.
I said once I make it big in comedy, ain't no need he coming back, because I'm bye.
Right.
Be like
Yeah.
Bobby
Bye.
Boucher daddy. Nope.
Mhm.
Nope.
There you go.
Can't do it.
Did you say Bobby Boucher?
Yeah.
Can't
Stupid.
do
And I saw
Anyway,
him on the ESPN.
it.
on the
You got to see the Water Boy. You got to see.
yeah, that's with Adam Sandler in it.
Man,
Yep. All right.
yeah.
So, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why that sound like a Fisher Price piano? What was that?
That's
Yeah,
her
that's
phone.
like getting a phone call. It's like, all right, we
Oh,
got callers coming in.
that Fisher. Oh, she got her spoogie on there talking. But to start
Don't talk
everything
about
off,
my phone. That's my mama's house phone. Don't do that.
you tell it that's
Y'all
yours.
got a house phone?
That's yours.
Yeah, my mom still got a landline.
Okay.
Yep, my
So
mom still has a landline that she do not want to let go of.
as long as she get no spam calls, nobody
So
trying to sell her no land or nothing like that, nothing crazy in the Maldives or something. Trying to telemarketers.
I would like
man,
to go to the Maldives.
and that's all they be calling here.
Yeah,
We
but
are gonna go to the
yeah,
Maldives.
I gotta research who's giving us the giveaway though.
Mhm.
But as far as the mental health check-in, I'm glad everybody's doing good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad that y'all are still striving and we're still above ground to do what we can, but not too many people can actually say that. And with that being said,
Right.
we're gonna start with our first topic, which happens to be something that's not just a tragedy, but I don't see the actual end game when it comes to that either. So y'all just stand by. Let's get into this hot topic. Well, apparently, sometimes Carl and I, we got to talking and we talk about that we have therapists and certain things that we talk about, different ways to vent. But it makes you wonder them as well as first responders, like police officers, paramedics, firemen and firewomen, fire people. Who do they vent to? Who do they talk to?
Right.
And a lot of times it can be overwhelming, some of the things they have to see. Again, first responders, you see things that the public won't see or they're not allowed to see through newscasts. So how do you deal with that? And apparently some of the first responders in Houston over the past 6 weeks, 4 of them to be exact, ended up unaliving themselves. And it's a tragedy because we hear so many things in the news about cops doing this to people of color or cops doing this and getting caught up in a scandal or something like that too. But there's not much pushback to what the cops have to deal with and how do they actually vent. So we're
Right.
just gonna talk about the 4 lives that were lost and give them their respects and their props because 2 of them were actually retired. They weren't on duty.
Yes.
They were actually retired, which is kind of tough. So
Yeah.
we just want to give them and their family, you know, their flowers and everything like that too. So it's a pretty tough situation if you think about it.
Yeah, because I mean, I think that I know they do have therapists and stuff like that in place for police officers and everything. $299 senior apartments. Anyway,
That's sad. That's sad.
I know. But yeah, they do have those type of therapists.
A chance of sprinkle.
We don't want none of that, but keep going.
Kitchen.
Yeah, we could have cued it. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of I'm sure PTSD and stuff like that they've experienced from
Right.
seeing certain things, or even like when people retire, like when the two that retire, you think maybe they could have been so used to the life that they were living as far as getting up and going and protecting and serving and doing what they were doing in the community and stuff like that, and they're no longer doing that anymore, and they may be at a loss. Because I know a lot of people
Right.
that got out of the military, that's all they've known is eat, sleep, breathe military, and then they get out, and then some of them get depressed, some of them,
Right.
but anyway.
Yeah,
And it's sad
it's a
though.
lot to deal with. That's why they made sure they came up with the military. Yeah, they have the transitions and stuff like that too. Give you different types of counseling on that. It's
Right.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you just got just imagine
Yeah,
what
how they play it.
what police detectives see every day when they go to crime scenes. Just like the little girl that's in Toledo, Ohio. The stuff, the way they had to see her body when they went to go investigate that, like the stuff that they see that we would never have to see, like that could be traumatizing to the most seasoned vet.
It's
Mm.
uh-oh.
Is
You're going
just
in and out,
sad.
Shaquana.
I am.
Yeah.
I have, but let me.
Yeah,
let me
you're
go
breaking
out
up a
and
little bit.
Huh?
Let me go. Let me go out and come back in there.
Okay, there it is.
That sandwich did look good though.
It did look good. It looked nice.
Boar's
and
head,
fresh,
right?
too, yeah.
Yeah.
At a veteran Harris County deputy, Christina Caller. Her death last week was ruled a suicide. Caller is one of 4 current or former Harris County deputies who've taken their own lives in just the last 6 weeks. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live tonight, and this is leading to important conversations about the need for support. Jessica.
Yeah, Eric, the department has a behavioral health division that has made great strides since it was established in 2020 and has led the way, its director says, among law enforcement agencies. But these recent deaths are raising serious concerns for the deputies organization. The question is, what more should they be doing?
It caught a lot of us by surprise.
Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Christina Kohler left home last week and was never seen again. Houston police issuing this alert. The 37-year-old found on the 13th. She had taken her own life. 3 days later, Maria Vasquez, who left the department in December, died by apparent suicide. William Bozeman, also a former deputy, died earlier this week. Tragic news.
One is too many. 2, 3, it's definitely devastating.
That Jose Lopez is helping his friends and colleagues try to process.
It hits very close to home, and it's a reminder to us of how fragile life is. It's also a reminder that we do need to look out for each other. We do need to take care of each other.
Lopez is the president of the Harris County Deputies Organization, but he knew 2 of the late deputies personally.
I knew him for over 20 years.
In just 6 weeks' time, 4 current and former deputies have taken their own lives. Psychologist Thomas McNeese is the director of the department's Behavioral Health Division.
These last few weeks have been difficult for our staff and for the sheriff's office as a whole.
He says he and his division work to provide resources to both former and current employees who are struggling. They embed to help people feel more comfortable.
This profession, unfortunately, takes a toll on people, and over time, the longer they're in it, the more of a toll that it takes. And
Man, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, like, because where I'm at, there's plenty of suicides all the time. Mostly because of the stuff that we do, we can't talk to anybody outside of the work about what we see and what we do. So luckily, like, I'm glad the department did not get shut down or anything like that from, the Doge process. But because of that, we do get 10 free sessions of therapy every year, so that we can, and if we need longer, they can work some things out to kind of help out. So, like, I've been using it, and I think I'm just doing it for like once a month, just to kind of, make sure, like, a health check-in, just to make sure I'm okay
So
and
y'all
not
only
going
get 10
delusional.
free?
Yeah, we get 10 free.
Wow. All mine are free, so I didn't. That's wow.
Right. But I mean, it's still
there was-
something versus nothing, like some jobs don't offer you that. And also,
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
using
Like
health
when I was
insurance,
working.
but you're using health insurance, so
Yeah.
that's different. Like, this is directly through the
Oh
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When we had, I think it was with Lidos, they had, I think it was called EPA or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Employee something. Yeah. Assistance,
Or
but-
EAP, Employee Assistance Program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that.
But I would say, if
And I think
anybody that's
at that
listening,
time-
to do that, to look at your employee
Yeah.
assistance programs to see what they have for you for certain things. And it's not just for mental health. You can use it for financial, just basic life coaching. So, I mean, this is one of the things that people leave out on in these benefits. We trying to get a job, or even trying to start a job and try to be an entrepreneur, like how long it will take for you to even to get those benefits, where it's part of a package when employees sign on. And it just takes some time if your money isn't that long or anything like that. So
Yeah. We know your money is long though.
it's Batwing
Oh
long.
my goodness. He said back. You know what?
Emotional damage. Where's that at?
Exactly.
I got it somewhere.
That is hilarious.
Mm-mm.
Emotional, damn it.
I know it's a delay, but we get.
I know, like so late.
Oh my God.
God,
But I mean, but just like the military, the military, they see a lot that we don't get to see. Because I got a friend that just retired from the military. He said, Shaquan, you would be surprised at the stuff that we see on the day-to-day basis in the military. He said, I don't wish what I saw on my worst enemy. Huh?
Yeah, but I think it also depends on what job that you have in the military too.
Right.
Because I mean, and I say that
Right.
because I know a lot of people are scared to go in the military because the first thing they think is that they're going to go to war or they're going to fly or whatever. Just like
Right.
there was a big stereotype, like when I was growing up in our neighborhood. Oh, if you're going to Air Force, you're going to have to fly a plane. Like, no, stupid. I mean, ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but yeah, there are like a lot of there are some, what do you call it? What do you call the things? Your job.
Yeah.
MOS.
MOSs, yeah.
There's some that are really, they pay hazardous pay because of the things that they experience, and especially if you're going to be in like a red zone on in battle.
Can you imagine having a job of EOD, explosive ordnance disposal?
Yep.
Ooh.
They had that. They had that in I think in Japan, not Japan, Germany. I think they had that. It was called MUNS. It was called MUNS on something. I forgot what it was. Yeah.
I don't give a damn what that pay is like. You blow up, you can't spend it. So
No,
bro.
ain't nobody trying to shuffle with their elbows.
No.
Shuffle cash with your elbows.
That's to be still got them.
Yeah.
Mess around, put a hole in your chest.
Right.
Right.
But our condolences go out to the families of those 4 officers, as well as their colleagues and comrades in arms.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
Right.
But on top of that, we also had a major natural disaster that kicked in Myanmar. I believe I pronounced that right. So big shout out to them. It was a 7.7 earthquake. Anybody in here been a part of an earthquake before at all? Besides myself?
Yeah.
Besides the one that's in Maryland, the one that happened in Maryland when I was teaching. That
Mhm.
was interesting.
What was the magnitude of that one?
That was like 2.
Oh, 2. T.
You know what? 2. But it actually started in
Yeah,
Virginia,
no way
and
in the
it got
world.
up.
I remember that, like, true story time. But no, for real, like when that happened, I remember because I was working for DOJ at the time, right? And we worked in the basement because I was doing desktop support at the time. We worked in the basement, and when we felt it, we really felt it. You know what I mean? So us niggas, I mean, us colors.
Wow.
We jumped up. You know how they say we run?
Right.
We jumped up. It was 3 of us that tried to get through the door at the same time.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, we thought that we had been hit. We seriously thought we'd been hit, you know, because we work in a government building and it's like, the Pentagon and all that stuff down there. So, we have to think like, oh my God, we get outside, we see like people coming out like maggots and stuff. I mean, it was so many people out there because it was right on 7th Street, which 7th Street is by was it Capital One Center? You know what I'm talking about? It used to be Verizon. Yeah, it's right down there. So it's everybody and their mammy work down there, and it's in Chinatown. It was people everywhere, and people couldn't get through on their phones. The cell phone towers were like jacked up and everything. Wow. And from Virginia all the way to Edgewood, Maryland, Ariel was laying on her bed and she could feel it.
Oh wow.
And that's
because I was teaching, and what happened was that I was like, I'm up here thinking that I drunk too much the night before. So I went to go
and you're
step.
teaching. I said, and you're teaching.
Yeah. So I was up here like
teaching the right way.
So I thought my weight shifted wrong, or I took the wrong step or something. And I was like, okay, well, back to the lesson. Another teacher come down the hall. Yeah, there's an earthquake. And then all my kids are crying now. I'm like, come on, y'all were fine before the other teacher want to come in here. And the first thing I want to do is right. And the first thing they want to do is go outside. And I'm like, no, as an earthquake, you don't go outside because of the building could fly out there. And then when they come back, it was like, hey, we need to practice for earthquakes because the earthquake drill, we're not supposed to go outside. One of the kids could have been impaled from the bricks falling from the building. We don't know the structure. I was like, duh, you're supposed to go underneath your desk.
Yeah, or underneath like a door frame or something like that. But when I lived in Alaska, they had more earthquakes than California. Like
from fracking or was it from fracking?
No, I don't know. But they had a whole lot of earthquakes. Like I remember a lot of earthquakes. In Japan, they had earthquakes too, but not like I experienced in Alaska.
Yeah, the first time I had one was actually being stationed in California. And you could tell the people that weren't from there, we were the main ones outside, like, what the hell going on? Car alarms going off. We didn't know what it was. The brand new dorms we were in were shaking and stuff like that too. But the people that were actually from there, like, oh man, that ain't no big deal. I think that biggest one we dealt with was maybe a 4, I think correctly, because this was in the early 90s. But just the fact that you actually hear all types of car alarms going off at the same time, you see pictures shaking off the wall. You just feel it's like a bad elevator ride to me.
Like an episode of Sanford and Son when he was, when they had those earthquakes. Remember on Sanford and Son when he had the earthquake and he was all like, whoa. Anyway.
I didn't see that.
So,
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay, I did.
I would hate to live in California and them earthquakes hit. Man, look.
To be honest with you, in California, I wasn't too scared of the earthquakes. My problem was the mudslides, wildfires.
Mhm. Yeah, I was in Japan when they had that big typhoon happened in what was it? Thailand. Like my brother came to visit me, and a couple of days after he left, 2 days after he left, because he came to me, then he went to Phuket in Thailand, then he came back to me, and 2 days after he came back, they
You said
had a
Phuket?
big. It's
How you should
Phuket.
oh, that's how you pronounce it. All right. I used to call it
What
something
were you
else.
saying? Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you can't say it how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's
Don't do that.
Phuket. It's PHUCK.
Okay, just because you put a high
Yeah,
pinky
it's-
on it, I got you. It's fancy.
you know,
That's the bougie way of saying it.
Right.
Phuket.
You gotta say it
So
bougie.
go on in Phuket.
Phuket.
Oh wow, but
I'm sorry. Go
but
ahead.
there's so much devastation and stuff like that
gosh.
going on. It's pretty bad.
And where you said Miramar? Where was that at?
Myanmar, yeah,
Myanmar.
yep. So the following that was in Bangkok right there.
Yeah, I
Thailand.
heard of Thailand, and then
This-
Miramar happened afterwards, like shortly after.
So that was in Bangkok.
Yeah, Bangkok
They
was
were
first.
right after each other.
Dang, they suffer so much over there in
But
Thailand.
it said that they were going through a civil war in the same time too. So it's like a mini ceasefire there.
Well, I bet now.
7. So the highest is what a 10?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
ain't
think
gonna be
10
nothing left
something.
after that.
No, I'm saying that 7 is definitely catastrophic. Even like
At a 10, nobody's gonna tell the story.
I think 10
Yeah.
is the Richter scale, I believe. That's the highest.
oh, look at the bunny.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You
I'm
know
so
these
distracted. I'm
ads,
so
like
Yeah,
These ads are
I'm
targeted
not.
for you,
I'm
brother.
not paying for it.
Like,
I am not
they
paying
are,
for
but I
notifications.
never click on them though. Oh wow.
wow.
And a pastel building, doesn't it kind of look like Miami or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pastel colored
That's
building.
actually a really cool shot. Like, not that I know people's lives are in there, but it's a cool photo.
Yeah, it shows
Yes.
perspective.
Yeah. Like, it's so much happening. Like, you got to stare at it. We're like, all right, cool. Why is this person riding this little tricycle thing? And then the color
Right.
scheme matches with the building in the back. You got
mini-
the greens. Hmm?
Yeah.
It's like a Mini
Dang.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Golf cart.
Yeah, they
Golf
do.
cart. That's so sad though, because it's already a poor country. I mean, the tourism is great there, but I'm just saying it's already like a lot of slums there.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, so they're probably missing people on humanitarian missions and stuff.
God. Lee.
Well, rest in peace. Too. I wonder what is the death toll right now?
What I saw was
How much?
I thought they said 1,700.
And that's just in the beginning.
And I can only imagine like how
because he like underneath the rubble and all that stuff.
Yes.
But what about those people that were selling those beds, where you're supposed to fall in case there's like an earthquake or something? You're supposed to be like, we'll press a button and it'll like fold you into it.
I wouldn't.
Y'all seen those?
To me, that's like a coffin. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, if you ain't got time to.
But what if it collapses? What if your ceiling collapses and you're inside of the bed? What are you gonna do?
With limited oxygen.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, how you gonna yell
You
out?
can't do nothing but
You're basically in a wood hot pocket.
You gonna be like
yes.
Nipsey Russell on
You know what?
I'm looking at Corey's message.
Yeah, Corey crazy, man.
Oh, I didn't see Corey's message.
Right, brother's
Oh,
nuts.
that's because that ain't up there.
My brother's nuts. Big nuts.
You wanna say
I'm all
Phuket.
catching up on his messages.
Phuket in Bangkok? Okay,
He
I
said,
got
dude, you said Bangkok.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should be a
Oh,
movie.
crazy, man. We got the greatest fans,
That sounds painful.
bruh. Being caught up underneath the bed and everything like that too.
No, I was talking about Bangkok.
The cop you don't want to bang.
Right.
It's the nuts you don't want to bang. That's horrible. That hurt your stomach.
Oh,
That's the
God.
only reason.
Bruh. Bruh. Oh wow.
Got a little bit of swollenness.
Mm-mm.
I can tell
Robin.
this live is about to go left real quick.
I know you're not talking about left lives, Shaquana. I've heard your lives. I've heard of, yeah.
I don't
AKA
know what you're
Dirty
talking about.
Birdie.
I ain't do nothing.
Dirty Birdie.
Not this.
Oh,
I ain't do nothing.
pull it up
I'm
on the
innocent.
stream. Let's see what we pull up her live from this.
Put them
I
kids to
ain't do
bed first.
nothing.
Put the
You
kids to
should
bed
you should
first.
share that one live. Was Black Ron on that live when you did the arch thing? It's quiet. Where's the cricket? Where's the cricket sound?
I'm trying to think. No, that was the interview that I had did.
Mm-hmm.
It was the interview that I had done. Did. So, oh, wait a minute. You talking about Black Ron's live?
Was it Black
it's
Ron's
on his
live?
live? Oh, it was
The one
Black
where-
Ron's live because I did on 2 different
Got
lives.
to give you the gas face.
Oh, you did it
gas
on
face.
2 different lives. You got in the arch
Yes.
position on 2 different lives. Oh, see, and y'all think
Yes.
she is so
Yes.
innocent.
Mhm.
I am.
Mm.
I
Dirty
am.
Birdie. AKA Dirty
Don't
Birdie.
I look innocent?
Hell no, not after I saw
Don't I
that.
look innocent to y'all?
After I saw that, I was just like, Shaquana Alizé. What is it?
Oh my
Shaquana
God.
Alizé.
I don't even think he saved that live.
Well, you got it.
I got to go back and see if he saved that live.
We got the memory.
Oh, ugh. Corey's horrible.
A bat
A
ring.
bat wing off.
But I know it's on the interview that I did.
Broth and scrimp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, so that means a little shrimp and bat.
Oh, yeah, that's a little too much.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
What side of the corn hub did you go to, sir?
Ugh.
Did you say corn hub?
Yeah.
Corn hub? Like
Yes, he did.
Yes. That's so we can keep it so we don't have to worry about editing.
It'll be on.
oh, okay. Corn hub.
Uh,
Yes. He went to the buttery side.
the candy corn side.
It's like, ugh, the side that nobody
know
want to go to.
That rice.
Oh, crazy. Well, I got a quick question for everybody too. Condolences to the people out there that are surviving and just finding their loved ones in the that have to be in the rubble. Condolences to them. But I have a quick question for y'all. Have y'all ever seen some of these? Y'all remember? I know y'all remember the stupid old repo shows, right? Remember those stupid repo shows?
yeah.
And every last one of them looked scripted. They were scripted. You can't tell me.
You mean the one, the big girl, the tall black girl?
It was a lot of different ones, and they all look scripted. You could tell that it didn't seem natural or nothing like that too. But what do y'all think about the safety of some of those people that are doing the repos? That's something that we're going to talk about in just a quick second, because this is our trending topic. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie. In my days after the military and having some cheesy jobs and not knowing how to make ends meet and stuff like that too, there was plenty of times where I would actually hear a tow truck or something outside. I'm looking out the window like, hope they don't get me. Hey, just give me a couple extra days. Let me get an extra week or something like that. I don't get paid to the 1st and the 15th or whatever. But it never crossed my mind to actually jump out there at the same time that a guy is actually putting up the hooks and everything like that onto my vehicle and try to get off. That never crossed my mind. Have y'all ever seen anything even remotely close to that?
To get hooked?
Yeah, I mean, the guy was trying to hook up the vehicle.
Yeah.
But on the opposite side, are you going to sit back and try to hook up a vehicle by being a tow truck driver? You trying to hook up a vehicle while the guy's revving it up? You can get under it? That makes no sense to me either.
No.
That's beyond.
Did y'all
crazy.
see the video?
I wouldn't do that.
I know the one tow truck guy that like to record all his tows. Those are funny. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that you can actually see where the guy was actually getting into the vehicle
oh,
and he was getting into the vehicle, and
but the
the
tow
guy
truck guy,
still was
was he
trying to
trying
hook
to
up the
help
vehicle
him?
underneath.
Was he trying to help him or repo?
No, he was going to repo. Oh, he was repoing.
He was repoing
But-
the vehicle,
Yes, he
and
was
the guy.
the thing
repoing.
about
It
it,
wasn't even his vehicle. It was his girlfriend's vehicle or wife's vehicle. So he jumps in so he doesn't take it.
Trying to be Captain Save them. Now both of them don't have a vehicle or their freedom.
but the thing
How
about
stupid
it
is that?
though, when it comes to most of the repo, well, they must got an older truck because I know most of them got a remote control thing, so they can just do that.
Yeah, with the arm and everything attached to it. No, he had the chains, so he was going to pull it up onto the older truck and then secure it and then drive off, which is a lot lengthier process. But this,
Right.
bruh. Oh, he just
It's like,
in the
nope.
middle of Facebook was like, nah, bruh. Okay, there we go. Let's try it again.
Expand it. Y'all see it?
Hold on, so
Just
you
a
can
still
hear the
shot, but
person
yeah, like he wanted to
rev the.
play, but then nope.
So this is stupid. So he can hear the
Yeah,
car
you can
turn
hear
on.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would
You
he?
hear all of it,
Yeah.
every last
It's
bit
too
of it.
much for a job, though. That's one of the things I don't think about. It's like I don't get sometimes. Like if you're there, like I understand you got to do your job, but to some degree, you gotta have some common sense. You know,
Right.
if you see
Like,
them in the
bruh.
car,
My
let them
feelings,
go.
somebody done they car. I'm trying to repo. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
he
repo.
saw the dude run out. He
Right, but
saw the guy run out.
Mhm.
that's the thing. It's like if you saw it, look, hey, you know what I'm saying? They can try to hook it up or whatever, and if they get in the car and they rev it up and let it go and catch them on the next one. It's not like they live
Yeah.
where they live at. They
It
ain't
ain't
like they
that serious.
moving.
Can you share that? I just sent it inbox to Instagram. Can you share it inside of the live?
Oh, you want me to see if I can do it? Okay.
Yeah, see if you can share it.
Facebook like, hell no.
All right,
I
yeah, I
just
got
sent
it. I can see it. I got it. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
share my screen. Share my screen. So one of the things that I do is actually have Java turned off on a lot of things.
Mhm.
So that helps out with all the stupid pop-ups and everything like that. All right, let me know when y'all can get to it.
Let me see. I think I got part of it right now. Let me see something.
All right.
TMZ.
You see it? I have it up ready.
Yeah. Okay. Is
You
that it?
just gotta add it to the thing.
Oh, this right here. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it.
All right. Oh, the turn volume.
He see the dude getting in there.
Slow.
This is what I'm saying. It's like, ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Directions.
Yeah. She was wrong.
Is she gonna step over him?
Oh my god. Ugh.
Great.
Good thing he recorded it though.
The
Yeah.
ghetto.
Yeah,
It ain't even that
definitely proved
serious.
that.
Mm-hmm. And then his like the whole side of his face is just like messed up.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh wait.
I got that right here.
It's not that serious.
Bruh. That
Yeah, and no job is that serious.
not at all. Not even
Exactly.
close.
I mean,
But also it goes back to what I was saying before. It's like either that tow truck is old or he need to get the newer one where they can do a remote control. That guy looked crazy.
Oh yeah, he did it. He did it for real. He did all that
Yeah.
and would do it again for his spooky over there on the left.
With the bonnet.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Both of them.
Right.
Man.
I ain't gonna front. He look like Antonio Brown.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh my God, today.
Ooh.
Ain't no.
God almighty.
They would just have to take that car.
He is lucky. That's all he got was
Ain't
abrasions.
Right.
Cause that tire went over
Oh
his
my-
whole head.
Right.
I know
Bruh.
his head hurt.
Oh my
Bruh.
God.
Luckily he was there on his side. If it would have went anywhere else, if it had went directly over the front of his face,
Right.
all this would have caved in. He wouldn't be able to breathe. Nothing.
Now think about it. If it would have stopped too, like if it just stopped,
Oh, bro.
and if he didn't keep going,
Yeah, the weight of it. Oh,
yeah,
he would. It'd have been on the video, but no.
they probably would have exited out.
So I'm wondering, is this considered attempted murder?
Yeah. Attempted murder, manslaughter.
Would it be assault? I know if it's a sure assault.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna throw the book at them. I wonder where that was at.
Yeah.
Oh, TMZ had
That's
it. What was it?
crazy.
Yeah. That was, bruh. It was in Memphis.
Mm.
Did y'all from
know
Memphis?
about
What you know
me?
about me? Right.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Oh, bruh.
It is not that serious.
No.
Right.
No, indeed.
Ooh. Okay.
That's what I
So
said. Like, hopefully, after seeing that, they
it's
invest
like-
in getting the remote ones. It's like for
Yeah.
those type of tolls, you gotta do those at night for that one.
yeah,
Mhm.
because the remote ones, he just hit the
Yeah,
remote.
he could have even clicked on the back and just been out.
Yeah. He really don't even have to get out. He don't have to get out of the cab of his truck.
Yep. Cause I think now it's like almost like a push release. So I guess when they back up to the tire, it automatically release to the, and then they can secure the car later when they get around the block. That's what most of them would do.
Yeah, especially if it's front wheel drive. Yeah, but again, like you said, it's better to do that at night.
Right. Especially with that older tow truck though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got to take some time to hook it up.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
And why would he? I'm
Yeah.
surprised he'll pull it through the front. Like, why would he pull it from the tire?
I feel like the judge is gonna look at his ass and be like, "What the fuck are you thinking?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? Like,
his
because
company ain't
I
gonna pay
feel
for that
like,
medical bill.
all right, so in that situation, he could have called the authorities when he knew that he was going to have that issue. He should have
Right.
been on the phone with the authorities
Yep.
because that happened to us one time, and one of my friends, he's trying to stand in front of the car and everything like that. Tow truck called the police.
Cops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them do. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that he even went this far. Like, the job isn't that serious.
It's not.
So I guess it goes back to D3, what you were saying. Like, so how far would you go for your job?
Bruh. How many times have we actually heard of stories about people working in a convenience store and they said somebody rob them, just give them what's in the register?
Yeah, they say let them go.
Yeah, they can have all that, bro. I don't care. This ain't mine.
And I think it's
Right.
very unfair that when something like that happens, that the store owner or somebody would take it out on the employee and take it out of their check.
Mm.
They've
Oh, I
done
never had that happen.
Yeah.
I've heard of it
I've
happening.
heard
It's
it
never
happening,
happened to me
though.
though. I know working in the casino, they give you $5,000. They don't take it directly out, so you can't be over or under. But
Mhm.
you get what you have to give back, the exact amount, but they don't take it out of your check or anything like that too. They'll fire you before they do that unless it's some ungodly amount, and then it's a state charge.
Yeah, at restaurants, if somebody walks out on, certain restaurants, if somebody walks out
You
on
gotta
you,
pay for the meals. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta pay for the meal. So that's not, I think that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, y'all need to just go ahead and hire security or something.
Yeah, if that's the case.
Something, cause that's crazy.
Mhm.
So like maybe these
Because I know when I was in high school, because I know when I was in high school, it was this, I don't know if it was a manager or owner of a gas station. And they was like, anybody that works in that gas station, if somebody come and rob that store, you got to stop the robber. What?
When I worked at Royal
You
Farms,
can
they
have
were like,
everything in there. I quit.
You was fucking that chicken up, wasn't you? When you work at Royal Farms?
You say what?
I know you
oh,
was.
really?
Yeah.
No, I was working at Royal Farms before they had all that chicken and stuff like that. When I was there, they only had the sandwiches where they had the deli sandwiches.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how long ago it was.
Tough.
Dang.
So
Royal
yeah.
Farms is the
I
bomb.
like the wedges, man.
Mm.
Their chicken is good.
Oh yeah, I go in for the wedgies though. The wedges. I call them wedgies. Like,
Ew.
can I get the potato wedgies?
Yeah, can I get a wedgie to
He
go?
said wedgies.
Right. I get the family pack, so everybody getting it. So, I'm like, give me that
Yeah, line them
cheese
up.
whiz.
Line them up.
Give me the cheese whiz on the side. You know what it is.
Disgusting.
Oh my God.
If
It's
it
so
rains.
good though.
That is gee.
So, Coach Anthony, you want to do about the wallet real
Man,
quick?
ain't no job worth your life. Let that
Yeah, I can do
he
one.
should just let that man just
Yeah.
get that cut and go on about his business.
I don't want no scrapes.
Cause ain't no way in the world I would have stopped that.
Raisins and
I
all
would
that
have
other
did all
bullshit.
that.
So
He
let's
could
be
have
about
lost
our
his
wallet
life.
All right.
for somebody else broke down.
Cause
car.
like you said, what if he had to roll over that man's head and the car had just stopped
Right.
on his head?
It would have crushed
It
everything.
would have been crushed. I can't. Don't. I tell anybody, don't lose your life over your job.
Right.
Right.
That job is gonna be there when you are dead and gone.
You're just gonna put somebody else in your seat.
Yep. Less
They
than 2 weeks.
spinning.
All right, so
What happened to dignity and color? They spinning.
what you
I see
say?
you.
Shaquana,
Okay,
you say
y'all
something?
back.
Oh yeah, we here.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh y'all good? Was
Yeah,
we
I'm
spinning
good.
or something like that?
All right, so ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. we
Okay.
good.
So since it's tax season, some of y'all might have filed your taxes, some of y'all haven't. And for those of you who haven't, or even if you have, this is one of the things that the government actually provides. The IRS has a login for you, so you can actually check out your tax records. You can actually find out, what do they know that you're supposed to have when you go to file your own taxes. So pretty much like how they always say, like, hey, you're supposed to be like, hey, you owe like $2.50. Well, you missed that. So now you gotta pay. Or vice versa. So the website is just irs.gov. And if you do irs.gov/payments and online account for individuals, so you can actually look up your online account and actually see everything in there. So you can view your balance. You can also, tax professionals use this website as well. Sometimes to sign up for guests so that they can find everything that you need. And even if you have a loved one that recently passed away, this is a great way to kind of make sure that they have everything necessary for when you file their taxes. And this is all set up through the irs.gov. And if you want to find out more about this, I just recently released an episode on my show. I think it's episode 290. Yeah, I want to say 290. Yeah, episode 290, where we actually talking about taxes. So filing your taxes from 2024, coming up in 2 weeks. And then also you have I created an AI episode as well. So if you're not able to sit down for the whole hour to listen to everything, there's a 20-minute shortcut. I would say shortcut. It's an AI deep dive that will actually just cut straight to the chase of everything that was talked about on the show, all the resources that you need as well. So double check that at About That Wallet on your typical platforms, your podcast platform. So wherever you listen to podcasts, either on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple. All right, that's what I got.
All right.
All right. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Because
Yeah.
tax time is coming up.
Yeah.
It's that time, huh?
I mean, it's here. It started late January. It's just that a lot of people like to wait till the last minute, like on The Simpsons, when Homer had to ball everything up into the and throw it in.
Oh,
Right.
It's so bad.
Wow.
Oh.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ned Flanders filed his on day one. He was like, "Oh, the lines are short," and blah blah blah. Walked in, got his refund and everything. Everybody else in line on April 14th, trying to get theirs in.
Got this instantly.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, she talked about a lot of stuff on that episode. So Every year, like I always have her come on the show, Angelina King from 718 Tax Services. So if you're in Florida, hit her up because she is licensed in Florida. And even if you're not in Florida and you just kind of have like some quick questions or something like that, you want to have a tax professional kind of guide you. She has a team that is there readily available for you. And just let her know that you heard from her from about that wallet, and she'll work you out. Take care of her.
That's what's up. Appreciate that information. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no time.
So we are wrapping up another successful episode of Highway 54. Man, I think this might be something that we need to do at least maybe once a month.
Oh yeah, mental health check-in.
A mental health check-in, yeah.
I think April is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Is it?
If I'm not mistaken.
It's also autism awareness, and also I think cancer too. Because I'm doing a matter of fact, I need to put this out there. If y'all want to do 36-mile walk for 36-mile walk for the month of May. April.
Okay. Yeah, May. I'm sorry, it's May for mental health awareness. So
maybe we can get Chona to come on again. If she's not.
Yeah. I gotta catch up with her.
How's she doing?
I gotta catch up with her.
Mr. Busy.
I don't know. When I catch up with her, I'll let you know.
Okay. She's so fun.
She's
so cool. I want to have her on again because I felt like when she was on that time, we didn't get to really talk because somebody kept talking over her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't remember that?
I did.
No, it wasn't you.
No, that's you.
Not you.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant, but yeah, we definitely need to get her back on there. So get her back on there, and we just chop it up.
Gotcha.
So Shaquana, real quick, what you got going on? What's happening? What's going on? What the business is?
Well, I'm working on this website for Laughs and Libations podcast. I purchased the domain for it. I'm working on some merch for Laughs and Libations.
You got that dough, man.
I'm working on. You say what?
You got that dough, man. The domain.
Man, look, I got the domain now, so I got that purchased. I'm still working on the trademark. They're still giving me hell about this trademark. And we got season 7 coming up on May 4th. Our first guest will be comedian Mario Torre. So check us out on Bald Heads Podcast and on my YouTube channel. That's what I got coming up right now. And I'm trying to work on some more jokes because I got an open mic I got to go to so I can get booked because I have not been on stage in a year. So I'm trying to get to some open mics.
You too busy arching, being nasty, dirty birdie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know.
I don't know what you.
Let me find that video. I'm just playing.
Let me share the screen of this video that we just got of Shaquana being nasty.
Oh.
Like you've seen it here.
Is the world ready for that? Is the world ready for the kid to hide from the world? From the world hiding from the kid?
Yeah.
Like this.
Room.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all is not right.
What is she?
I'm gonna teach classes on how to put the perfect arch in your bag while you playing.
Leave them stuffed animals out of that.
I'm a charge for that arch. Keep on playing.
Okay, OnlyFans.
Okay.
I call this one
McDonald's. I ain't gonna do that now.
He got the McDonald knees.
Got a McDonald arch and St. Louis arch.
That's that Georgia arch.
Oh, there you go.
Y'all stupid.
Oh my God, I'm not fooling with y'all.
But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all putting up with us. We're trying to stay lighthearted, even though some of the topics that we talked about are really, really serious. So we just want to keep everybody in good spirits because it's a tough world out there. So whatever you're doing to cope, do what you got to do. and understand that sometimes you can't make a permanent decision on a
Right.
temporary situation. So
Yeah, and don't be trying to get in front of tow trucks and stuff like for your girlfriends, because her raggedy ass should have paid her bill.
That part.
Period. Like, I mean, it's not like he's coming to get her car for nothing.
Captain Safe.
Like, you sign a document that says that you're going to pay this loan. You defaulted on your loan. And in the document, it says that we can come get your shit. And you signed it.
Right.
But you expected me as your man to run out there while he's about to put the grips on everything, because obviously it's at least 2 months behind. He about to put the grips on your vehicle, and I'm just supposed to get up there and just drive off. And I already
she put the grip on him.
That's crazy.
You know what?
What?
That's it. She put the grip on him. I mean, that's why he did it.
That look like a nasty grip too.
You know what? I'm finna go see.
Bottom line, check your pH. Everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to Highway 54, because obviously we ain't got good sense.
Right.
Good night.
No, we don't.
Right.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.